to the South, to the Texas area, to Oklahoma, Louisiana, definitely check out the platform at the platform.drsportswithaz.com as we set up for this crucial fourth down here as the Antlers look to go with it. It's 57 seconds left here in the second quarter. Can they get it done, Coach?
Defensive line's got to step up here. I give it back to my guy. He got it. He got it. That was a great play there. And they ran to the ball quick, and they snapped it quick. They didn't play around. They went on that quick snap count, and that really caught the defensive line off guard there, I believe.
That looks like our guy Ezra Crow playing on both sides of the football, making a play. Listen, Crow's got to be one of Coach. Besides Isaac Little on the offensive side, Crow's got to be one of those guys that's like, if we got to hand out MVPs, he's in the running. He's one of those guys that he made several plays on the defensive side, and now he's toting the rock up the middle.
Yeah, film doesn't lie. He keeps this up. He's a guy you're gonna see on Friday nights in high school, all through his youth career, up until Saturdays. When you're talking about scouting a game, you want people to jump off the film and jump off the tape and jump off the field. And then here's this guy making plays we talking about on defense, forcing a fumble. Now he's on offense making plays. He hasn't went off the field yet. He's got the motor for it. He's making plays. Just love to see playmakers make plays like that.
All right, first down inside the 20. 46 seconds left before halftime. The Antlers are driving the football. Can they get pay dirt? We got a penalty flag. Looks like we got a little bit of anxiousness as somebody jumped off sides on the defense. That'll be 5 yards. That's a good thing that the Antlers can do. That puts them closer to the first down, and that brings it inside the goal, inside the 15, I believe, is where it started to be 1st and 5 with about 46 seconds left till halftime. It looks like the Antlers offensive line is really starting to come together, that cohesiveness that you want, and it's 1st and 5 now for the Antlers. 46 seconds left in the Silver Division Championship 6U. He takes a snap, a little bit outside, breaks a tackle, accelerates another stiff arm, he cuts back. Great job. It looks like that man Crow again on the carry. Ezra Crow showing that he's a great athlete. I love his ability to break those tackles. Broke 2 tackles there, Coach Rob, using the stiff arm to get outside.
Ezra Crow is making plays. He looks outstanding out there today. And back to the play before that, I don't think people realize how hard it is to get 6 and under kids to not move when the quarterback is trying to do his fake snap there. It is so impressive that the line did not move at all. They didn't flinch. Defensive line came over, and then Crow took it from there.
Time's winding down as he takes a snap. Breaks out to the side. Oh, just tripped up right at the 1 yard line with 1 second. And it looks like it may have expired. I don't know if they got another timeout or they got the timeout before. It looks like they may have got the timeout before time expired. So it may be 1 second on the clock.
One more play.
Great time out there as they almost run out of time there, Coach.
I believe that was number 7 who made that touchdown saving tackle right there. That was an outstanding tackle by that young man to make that happen, because that was 6 waiting to happen, and he made a tackle there in the open field. Outstanding play by that young man.
Well, he saves the touchdown, and they actually go into halftime. They didn't get the timeout in time. Right now, the DC Antlers are down. Going into halftime, the El Reno Indians, led by Little and Carter, have a 7-0 lead right here on the DR Sports Network. The Oklahoma Metro Youth Championship, 6U division, the Silver Division. All day we'll be here. We'll be breaking it down for you. Of course, my guy, Coach Rob, is in the building. Myself, Mark Henry, on the DR Sports Network. We'll pause for halftime as these guys are getting some refreshments. We'll be right back here on the
It brings the best out of you and the worst. It's the perfect balance of strategy, skill, and speed. It sharpens your technique, your decision-making, and above all, your ability to work as a team. Iron sharpens iron. It puts a spotlight on every individual, forces everyone to be dynamic. It teaches you how to read the game, to anticipate, and to react before your opponent does. In this game, every second counts.
on me, family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with the body bag full of cash. From a
go, baby.
different we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. Running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back. And that's running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back. Hey, 10 toes, I'ma never miss. Ball locked in, never take a loss in the sport, boy, I'm top 10. Giving work all around the clock, I know they watching. Got it out of the mud, ain't had no options. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and change my style up. Got that touch like Midas. Back then they wouldn't invite us. Switched up, now they wanna be like us. And now they dealing with identity crisis. I know, I ain't sorry, get a pity party. You could probably get it from your mama now.
Halftime, of course, this is the DR Sports Network. I am Mark Henry, along with Coach Rob, the 6U Silver Division Oklahoma Metro Youth Championship. Man, what a great day for football, and it's been a action-packed first half. Of course, right now, 7-0. The El Reno Indians on top, Coach Rob. That offense got going, and really, the ball control for the Indians was the big difference over the Antlers in the first half. Give me your first half thoughts.
The first half thoughts. So the Indians, they took the whole first quarter, went down, put 7 on the board, give the ball back to the Antlers, who drove all the way down to the 1-yard line and did not score. Each possession here is so critical here, and you need to get a stop on defense. You have to, because really, if you look at it, how the first half played out, you might only get one, max 2 more possessions in this game, unless there's a turnover, unless there's a turnover on down. So you have to play great, fundamentally sound football here.
Absolutely. I think that if I'm the Antlers here, we got to get a turnover here. They almost had one. Crow's been one of the defensive guys that's been a standout for them so far. He caused a fumble, but El Reno was able to get back on top of it. He was also a guy that was prominent on the offensive side, a couple of big carries to get them down. They got down inside the 20, inside the red zone, but they couldn't punch it in. They ran out of time going into the halftime. Right now, El Reno's on top 7-0. DC, you got to cause a fumble or, a turnover here to kind of get things back, in their favor. If you let, El Reno kind of run away with this thing with the ball control, Coach, I think that'll be the difference in the game in the second half.
Yeah, defense. It's obviously 2 great defensive teams. You have to make a play here. If I'm the Antlers, I go back to that the cadence, trying to draw them off sides a little bit, slow down the defensive line a little bit when you get the ball. But it all starts on the defensive end. If you don't get a stop, you can't let them drive the ball for the whole quarter. Next thing you know, you're running out of possession. So time is critical here. That first half went by really fast. So as a coach, you're thinking, okay, we're good now, but we need to make stops. It's all about defensive football right now.
Quarterback takes the ball off the left edge, tackled for a short gain.
All right, so we're back here. First down run there to the left side was for 2 yards. And let's get everything squared away. Let's get it reset right here. Indians are up 7-0 on the Antlers. We got the Antlers with the ball right now. Oh, 34 came across quick. There's that 17 Crow again. Good run there off the left side for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Third down and short. on target here. They're where they want to be in regards to on time with their possession. Get the first down. That first down is always critical to get, just to get the juices flowing again and get the ball rolling down the field.
Ahead,
DC Antlers need a
trying
big drive here.
to make positive yards to get them actually, going forward. That's the big thing.
Yes, third down is short here, so I mean, they need to get. If I'm the coach here, obviously I want to get a first down on this possession right here. Keep that ball moving down the field because you're down 7. You have to get a score here, and then you got to play defensive football after that.
Gets it to the outside. He's seeing some daylight. Cuts up field. First down, Antlers. Coach, that's what you were talking about. A positive game right out of the gate. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third quarter as they try to get this thing rolling.
Yeah, the clock's moving fast. Clock is moving fast here. I mean, you're still down 7, so the game's obviously within reach, but you want to score here and make a defensive stop. But again, the most important part here is getting that touchdown, tying up the game.
Well, definitely, and keeping that momentum going that they had from the first half. They were right there at the goal line. Great stop by El Reno to keep them out of the end zone going into halftime. But, if you're the coach, like you said, for the Antlers, you want to get this momentum going, how about a little ball control on their side of the football, on their side of the field, on their side of the momentum? And that's what they want here. 1st and 10 for the Antlers. Snap. Right up the middle. He busted up the gut. Stiff arm, and he's breaking
gone.
out to the 40, the 30, the 20. Inside the 10, touchdown, DC Antlers.
Wow, he made a play, and we said we want to score quick, right? Because we're down. We have to steal back another possession because how the first half went, each team got one possession. So I want to come out as offensive coordinator. I want to score quick. So I put the ball in the hands of my playmaker. He takes it 55 for me. Now we're back on track. We can steal that possession back. Let's go play some defense, get this 2-point conversion, and let's play football.
Absolutely. As you can see, great stiff arm and ability to break the tackles. And once he was in at the second level, Coach Rob, the speed was turned on, and he was in for 6.
Crow is a playmaker. He has highlighted himself as one of the better players on this field today, and it shows almost every possession he plays.
Absolutely. Bobbles the snap, picks it up, and it looks like the extra point was unsuccessful by the Antlers. A little mishap. We talked about the snap and getting that thing down and getting that, the cohesiveness between the center and the quarterback. Extra points are crucial, Coach Rob. We see it each week on the gridiron that special teams and things like that come into play when it comes out to the outcome of a game. Crucial stop for El Reno on that one.
Yeah, and I think they get another shot here. What they call them for a false start. So luckily for the Antlers there that they get another shot at the extra point here. So I'm sure they're putting Crow back there.
Dead ball. Okay.
Right. So they're putting Crow back in the backfield.
Foul, and they actually get another shot at it. We'll see what happens. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Can he get to the pylon? Great stop. Wow. By the Indians there. Great stop.
That's defensive football there. That's twice
they've
done
number on that one.
Twice. That's twice they got him short.
Oh my goodness, what? Man, that could be the difference in the game.
Is that
We
15?
just got to talking about special teams. It looks like that's our guy. Number 15, Tyson Carter.
Mr. Carter.
Absolutely. Shout out to Tyson Carter. Yeah, he's doing his thing. You call him Mr. Carter now because he is balling out of control, Coach.
Man, he is having a great day as well. We've been talking about Crow, but Mr. Carter has been balling out on both sides. That was a huge stop there because as an offense, you had the dead ball foul. You get another shot at the 2-point conversion. You give it to your best player. He has the edge. He has the angle. He's probably thinking he's going to get 6, and then you cut him short, and you're still up by 1.
Well, we got a 7-6 ball game with about 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. As the Antlers get in, now the Indians have the football back. Man, these two teams, they had a tough way to get here. They had shutouts in the previous games to get to the championships, but the defenses have been playing pretty well. But you got to give it to the guys in the trenches on the offense as the El Reno Indians get it for the first time in the second half. Little outside, he breaks, Great tackle. DC
Elijah-
Antlers playing some deep.
Yeah, Elijah Charles. I've been watching him on both sides of the ball, both offensive line, defensive line. He has been an animal in the trenches. He really has. He had that big stop on the first drive for the other team, and it was the third down stop, I believe. And he is all over the field, sideline to sideline. You love seeing that from your defensive lineman.
Absolutely. Pursuit, that motor, that drive to, and the speed to close down the ball carrier and taking the proper angles. Those are all things that these defenses are seeing to be taught. And this goes back to the coaching staffs as well.
Yeah, the coaches you can tell these teams are well coached. They do a lot of pursuit. Offense is running well, defense playing well.
All right, you got about 2nd and 9 here. El Reno takes, we got a penalty on the flag to stop the play. But, looks like offsides defense. So that'll be 5 yards for the offense. That gives the Indians a little bit better chance to get that first down as they walk it off here. Coach, discipline. Some of these, something that these these coaches are definitely preaching. You can tell. This hadn't been a heavily penalized game, but it could be a crucial penalty when it comes to, field position between these two teams.
It's so critical. You don't want to give away a free 5 yards to anybody, especially when a tight game like this. So you have to get that back. Mr. Elijah made a great tackle, sideline to sideline pursuit, and then we give him 5 yards, or they give him 5 yards. It's one of those things as a coach you're thinking, man, if we just stay disciplined, because they were disciplined up to this point. So it's just, one little mistake, but you can make a play here, and then you can make up for it.
Absolutely. 2nd and 5 as the Indians, have their first possession of the second half with about 2 minutes and 43 seconds left as they roll the clock here in the third quarter. Oh, we got a trick formation here, Coach.
Yeah, I like the play design. They flipping over to almost like the special teams when you're going from, we got swinging gate or whatever. But there's Elijah chasing him down from the backfield. But that was a pretty good stop there off that play.
Well, Elijah's been one of those guys that's been playing well for DC as he makes the tackle. He reached up a big part and made the tackle. Now we got 3rd and short here. 3rd and short. Now it takes it to, great job. Clutch tackle by the defense for the DC Antlers, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, again, with that formation, that the Antlers have kind of figured that out, and I think the Indians expected bigger plays off of this, but the Antlers kind of sniffed it out, and they made some. There's Elijah there again making a play. He's been all over the field on defense.
Absolutely. Now, crucial play here is 4th down. They're in their own territory here. This could be a turning point in the game, but I think they show that they can make a couple of yards here. They go back to a kind of traditional formation here, too tight, and a little bit of an offset eye. Single back, 4th down.
Right up the middle.
Trick play again?
Oh,
I don't know about this one, Coach. It looks like the ball's on the ground. Okay. It looks like they stopped him.
That was a huge stop there. Ball security, obviously.
Huge stop.
That's what the Antlers were looking for. Like we said, they wanted to come out and score quick. If you're the Indians, you don't want to give them the ball back and plus side of the field. Obviously, they got to flip it now to defense. They can't think about it too much. They got to make a big stop here because now it's third quarter.
Well, that was a crucial stop for the defense for the Antlers, and now they get the ball back in plus territory. Coach, they got to seize this time to get this momentum and take this thing in and punch it in. I think they got the momentum now as the second half has started. That's a crucial stop for those guys.
It's an outstanding stop. Now, if I'm the offensive coordinator, Ezra Crow, you've been leading us here up to this point. I'm going to go ahead and let you run left, right, up the middle. We're going to see what you can break off a little, 20 yards, 15 yards, 5 yards, whatever, because now they have the whole fourth quarter to play with. So it's one of those things that they have time now because now it's a one possession game and for them to take the lead.
Absolutely. You got Crow lined up at quarterback. He takes it to the outside, stiff for him. Breaks the tackle, cuts it back against the grain. He's seeing daylight, makes another cutback. Looks like he's to a first down there. Of course, this is the Oklahoma Metro Youth Silver Division 6U Championship, brought to you by the DR Sports Network and Drive 7 Bigs. We're going to have the trenches in the offseason. A lot of times you see 7-on-7, Coach Rob. for the skill positions. Well, now DR Sports and the DR Sports Network are going to bring you the Drive 7 Bigs. It's that first down for the Bigs on the trenches for the DC Antlers in black by Crow.
Crow made an outstanding play there. The Indians, the defensive lineman they were there. The coaches put them in the position. You just got to make a play on to finish that off. But then Crow made an outstanding cutback. It's one of those things that's it's easier to say up here than on the field because he's making plays. He's moving all over the place. So the defense needs to regroup. They were there. It was the right call. They made all the right moves. It's just now let's go ahead and tighten up a little bit. And let's make a stop.
Absolutely. We got to pause and actually timeout on the field. Coach, the second half has really been more about the DC Antlers kind of taking their momentum and pointing it in their direction. What are you seeing from these guys that's kind of led to this, this is a one-point game right now going into the fourth quarter? What do you think the DC Antlers should do right here to kind of punch it in and kind of seize this thing and possibly take the lead?
Right now, I'm gonna keep the ball in Crow's hands, and then you have the whole quarter. Obviously, you're probably not gonna take the whole quarter to score. You're gonna take as much time off as possible. Flip it back to the defensive side. You got guys like Elijah making plays from sideline to sideline. The biggest focus now is just getting into the end zone. So it's a championship game, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue to feed Crow the ball because he's getting positive yards and really have him take us home with great blocking and with great scheme. So I'm keeping the ball in Crow's hands. We're going to go these 30-something yards, and we're going to score if I'm the offensive coordinator.
Absolutely. Now, defensively, Reno has got to continue to battle, continue to make plays defensively, maybe cause a fumble here to kind of get the ball back in their possession as you got 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter. Takes a snap right up the middle. Another stiff arm leg drive. It looks like he's close to a first down, maybe about a yard short or 8-yard gain for Crow as the Antlers seem to be taking hold of this one, Coach.
Yeah, if I'm the Indians defensive coordinator here, I got to rally my guys up and say we're still in the lead. We're up by 1. We've made good plays. They drove the ball down to the 1 each time, and we've stopped them 2 out of 3. So let's continue to play good football. Let's rally around the football. We got to stop the bleeding somehow on this possession.
Well, definitely this is where we talked about all game long. The center, the quarterback exchange has to be perfect. This is one of those things where you have to take advantage of your opportunities now because they stopped them on 4th down in the 3rd quarter. Oh, we got a little bit of movement up front.
I knew they'd go back. We talked about it. Go back to it, and maybe even go back to it one more time. I would continue to do it. If you could walk your way all the way down to the goal line, go ahead and do it. Slow that defensive line because Little was trying to come in, and if that ball would have been snapped, he could have timed it right. That could have been trouble. So let's slow that defensive line down. Let's go ahead and hard count him a little bit. Let's do it one more time.
So if you're telling you guys, I'm the coach that's directing the defensive coordinators, you can see getting the guys ready. Watch the ball. Don't jump off sides because we don't need to give them any more yards than they can get right now. The snap is to the quarterback. He's out to the outside, cuts back up the middle. A little juke, and he's tackled about a 5-yard gain on that one. Great job by the offense of getting that thing going.
The offense is in a rhythm now. It's one of those things that now everything you're calling is kind of working. You're opening up that defense, and that's where I feel like as a defensive staff, as defensive coordinator, you have to rally the guys. You have to get them ready to fight because you knew the Antlers were going to make a run at it, but now defense has to stand tall.
Well, both of these teams fought to get here. The defenses are one or two of the better defenses, looks like, in back bracket play to get here to the championship today. And you can see it's evidence that these guys are making plays. Looks like Crow's back at quarterback for the Antlers as they got 2nd and about 5. Takes a snap, cuts back upfield, a great stiff arm, cuts to the outside. It looks like he's just short of the first down, but great run by Crow on that one, Coach.
Crow's feeling it. He's good. I mean, the defensive guys are there. They're there, and it's easier said up here to tackle someone when you're there. But it's one of those things that Crow's shifty. He has a nose for the end zone. He's making good plays. He's good footwork. So he's a hard guy to get down once he gets moving. So when the defensive linemen are there, now they got to make a stop.
Well, it's 3rd and a little over 2 yards to go here for the Antlers. They're starting at this ball control. We're under 5 minutes left here to play in the game. 7-6. The Indians are on top. Crucial 3rd down. if I'm the coach, hey, take your time, guys. Let's get the right play call. Let's execute and get the ball in the hands of our best player here. Waiting for the snap, takes it up the middle. Looks like he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and the defense are still trying. That one tackler was trying to pull up the ball a little bit, so Crow needs to make sure he has ball security on this, just like he forced the fumble on in this first half. They're coming at the football now, and as defensive coordinator, now you might want to take a couple chances here because you've stopped him a little bit in the previous drives, but now maybe start pulling at that football a little bit so you can pull it out.
Absolutely. I think this is a crucial time. As you can see, 4 minutes and change left as the Antlers are making a drive. If the Indians can do this, they got to make a stop here. Their defense has been playing well. They've stopped the Antlers twice down in close like this, especially at the end of the first half, Coach. I think this is what they have to do to stay in this game.
Yes, definitely. They have to have a stop here.
Breaks to the outside, fakes out the defense. Can he get to the pylon? Pay dirt for the Antlers as they get 6.
Yeah, what a great run. You saw him put a little move there. He faked like he was coming back in and worked his way outside. But if you're the Indians, you're thinking, hey, we're fine because the clock is running, but you get the ball back now. You want to have as much time as possible to score. But what a great run by number 14, Krebs.
Absolutely. As you can see, he took a great angle to the pylon. That little hesitation that gave him a little shoulder fake was enough to stop the defensive player's feet, and he got to the outside touchdown. Now, this is crucial now. They have to make this extra point because the Indians can come down and score and win this game.
Exactly, because the Indians have great skilled players as well, too. Number 15, Mr. Carter, can get the ball on the outside. He can take it 50-60 himself, so you need to get this conversion here because you want to ensure yourself the most success to win the game.
3:26 to go in the fourth quarter of the Silver Division Championship between the DC Antlers and the El Reno Indians and the DC Antlers for sure. Going for extra point, Crow. Oh, he's going to put it in the air. Oh, wow. What a great pass and almost a connection there.
Wow,
Man,
what a call. I love that. I love that call.
What a call. I love it. The aggression, that kind of caught him off guard, lulled him to sleep. And Crow's got an arm on him too, Coach. This is one of those guys that you're going to have to pencil in as a guy to keep your eyes on as he continues to mature.
Yeah, you better watch Crow for sure because he's making plays. But what a call. I mean, it's one of those things that you go into the game and you're like, hey, if we need 2 points here, this is the play we're going to
get this look.
If we get this look, we're going to have Crow
Right.
there, and obviously they're thinking he's going to run the ball. The guy was wide open. It's hard at this age to throw the ball, but what a good play call, what a good play design, just complete execution. I'm sure they wish they could convert it on the pass, of course, but that was great coaching right there.
Great coaching, great play call. Definitely, man. The Oklahoma Metro Youth League Championship, Silver Division between the DC Antlers and the El Reno Indians, right here on the DR Sports Network. Man, definitely brought to you by DR7. Go on to DR Sports with the Z.com. You can see the schedule. The DR7 schedule is all together. Coach Rob, we're hitting all places over the country as we get set for this exciting fourth quarter as he takes it outside. That defense is there again, Coach Rob.
That defense is coming to play. They must have halftime adjustments were outstanding. Whatever they said to the kids, or the kids just making plays. But that defense is swarming to the ball. You can see why they didn't give up any points last week because they have really been the difference in the second half.
Number 15, Zion Smith.
Absolutely, that defense has been coming. They've been making plays. You can kind of see some adjustments there, Coach Rob, in the second half by the Antlers defense to kind of, tighten up some things. They really haven't made some big plays the Indians haven't had in their possessions here in the second half. This is what you want from those guys. The coaching staffs have got these guys to this position. Now it's up to the players to execute the game plan.
Yeah, the players make plays. At the end of the day, coach can design the best plays, but if the players don't execute on it, it's not going to be very successful. But the Indians here, that you have to keep faith. Obviously, you got a little bit under 3 minutes left. It's championship Saturday. This is the end of the season, the last game. You made it to this bracket. You're here now, so let's go ahead and empty the clip a little bit and let's run whatever play design we had, just like what the Antlers ran with the pass. I'm sure they have some trick plays in there that now is maybe the time to start thinking about some of those reverses and things like that.
Definitely, this is the time. You mentioned that a reverse, a change of direction, maybe something, misdirection to get these guys off their actions because they're coming, and that you can see that they've been coached well on defense to get to the ball and swarm the ball carrier. Snap, Little on the outside. He cuts up the middle. Great run by Little as he's close to a first down, but a little short there. As you can see, man, when you get the ball in Little's hands, he plays big, Coach.
Yeah, Little. He almost had a crease there. I thought he would just one more. If it wasn't for that tackle right there, then Little was taking that 80 yards to the house because that was. He had a crease and he moves well in space. He's one of those things that he's a very good running back. He's really solid vision, one cut type runner, so he can take it to the house.
Man, shout out to Little. I love the socks as well. He's a guy that's been at the forefront of what the Indians have been doing. This is a crucial third down with about 2:19 and change left in the fourth quarter. The 6U Silver championship. Takes a snap, a little bit of misdirection outside, breaks a tackle. Oh, what a shake and bake in the middle of the field. Looks like he gets the first down. Coach, your guy Charles was there on that one. He just missed him. That was almost a crucial play.
Yeah, when you got someone like Mr. Carter in the backfield, you don't wrap up. He is out. He is hard to tackle. So now the Indians are getting a little rhythm here. 2 great runs, and they have to hurry up a little bit. They have to have some urgency because there's under 3 minutes left. But these last 2 plays, they found some daylight.
Well, definitely, we got 1:50 left in the championship game. Who's going to win it? Right now, the Indians are driving. Can they punch it in? Right at about the 45-yard line after a timeout, 146 and change. They got to get some sense of urgency here to get the ball back in their playmakers' hands. 1st and 10 with about 1:38 left here in the championship game of the Oklahoma Metro Youth League Championship. Breaks it outside. Can he get to Prater? Great cutback, great tackle by the defense. Man, the time's running out. They got to have some sense of urgency here. You got to get these guys in the huddle, get them in and out of the huddle right here, Coach. We're running out of time here. 1:17, 1:16 and counting. Second and about 3.
I think at this point you just have to run the same play. Keep on run the same play again. Tell them, hey, either run it one way, then run the other way on the next play. But time's not your friend on this one, so you're finding some daylight. Like it's almost, hey, run the same play. Let's keep on running it until they stop it. You're gaining yards, you're getting momentum, but the problem is that clock.
Well, can the Indians have a walk-off touchdown here with 48 seconds left? Takes it to the outside. Nice cutback. He's got a little opening in the middle. Breaking tackles. Very close to a first down with about 38 seconds left here. We got a timeout, a stoppage in play. Coach, maybe he tried to cut that one back. Maybe if he gets to the outside and gets out of bounds, he stops the clock where they don't have to use, a timeout. But they did get the first down. They're in plus territory now with about 37 seconds left. You got to put it in your playmakers' hands.
You have to in whatever play that you've been holding on to, because everybody practices trick plays or plays they want to get to. You have to call that now. And like I said before, it's almost calling 2 plays in the huddle and just saying, hey, once we run this, let's run it again. You got to tell your players situational football, like you said, get out of bounds, get on the ball quick. Just one of those things that if you don't practice it a lot, it's hard to do. Now these kids are 6 and under, so it's easier said than done. Because the time is not their friend here, but they have to have some type of urgency, and you don't want the time to run out while you're calling a play. So it's call 2 plays, run the same play, but you have to be quick.
Well, we got about 37 seconds left, 12-7, a short lead, a small lead for the DC Antlers as they try to close out the El Reno Indians who have the ball at the 45-yard line. Oh, they open up with a pass. Incomplete. But that does stop the clock.
We got some fighting afterwards. Championship game, right? Don't matter. I love the energy because it's 6U. It don't matter.
Absolutely.
It don't matter. But that wasn't a bad play call because
I think you got to lay it all down on the line, like you said.
Yeah, it's championship.
So they don't have to use a timeout. It's a championship. Got to lay it all down on the line.
You love to
the
see that
first time
fight
they
from the
put the ball
players.
in the air, they almost connected. Absolutely. You want to stay engaged as they try to come out. 32 seconds left. Second down and 10 for the Indians as they try to punch this thing in. 12-7 lead for the Antlers as they try to close this game out. Do we see another pass here? Got the snap. Oh, it's fumbled. He takes it out to the outside. Oh, shakes one defender. It takes it for a positive gain, but 28 seconds and ticking.
After a 4-yard
What
gain.
a tackle. And I felt like the defense, because defense coordinator was still talking to him when the offense came to the ball. So I was like, will they get set up in position? They're still moving around a little bit. I felt like the offense maybe could have caught them in a bad shift, but they made a great tackle there. They're a good tackling team, so you can tell why they shut the team out last week.
Reno Indians.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Coach Charles Thompson for getting this together. You got looking at some of the best youth programs in Oklahoma City as the DR Sports Networks brings you top football from the Oklahoma Metro Youth League. This is the championship games going on all day right here on the DR Sports Network. As we have 23 seconds left in the 6U Silver Division Championship, you have the DC Antlers taking on the El Reno Indians, who have the football with a few seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he takes the pitch, looking for Little right outside. He catches it, but he drops down, and he's tackled right here. This could be a crucial play here. She got able to lose their last time out. It looks like 12 seconds left here, Coach. They have to have their biggest and their best play right here in order to get this.
Yeah, you have to have it. And it's so hard to throw at 6 and under. That's why when Crow threw the ball on the last 2-point conversion, it was so impressive because actually his ball was down the field. Now what they're throwing to their running backs here, it's behind the line of scrimmage, so they might not get the lanes that they want. You know, if you can't get the ball down the field, you might be better off just running the ball here. And just whatever your best run is, reverse something like a counter, like you said earlier. But this is it.
4th and 6 with 16 seconds.
Well, fourth down for all the marbles. 4th and about 6. Now, I think they can stop the clock if they get a first down. 16 seconds left. They have to get the first down to stop the clock, or they can walk it off with a big run here. You're going to either put it in Little's hands or you're going to put it in Carter's hands to take it the distance. Carter takes a snap. So break it to the outside, and he's stopped. The defense comes through for the Antlers.
Elijah Charles, give him a helmet sticker. He has been playing football the second half. I've been watching him, and he has been playing great football. He's made so many sideline-to-sideline tackles, and he does it yet again. What an amazing young man that is on the defensive line.
Absolutely. I think this is what you look for. Defense wins championships. These guys have been great all day, making play after play. They got down early 7-0, but they never quit. They never gave up. And it looks like they have punched their ticket, and they're champions of the 6U Silver Division, the DC Antlers.
What a great day for both teams. Anytime you come to the championship, this has been a very well-played football game. It's been very entertaining. The coaches did an outstanding job, and the players have really put on a show. It's a tight game, 6U. I mean, it's so difficult to coach 6 and under. These athletes are so smart when they play. It's just amazing to watch them execute and really make plays all across the field. Both teams did an outstanding job today. The Antlers were just a little bit better. Executed a lot in the second half. First half, it looked like the Indians might run away with a little bit after that first quarter. But then the Antlers really, they buckled down and played great football.
Absolutely, man. I think that you got to look at Charles, Crow, and those guys on the defense and offensive line. They brought this championship home, and that's all you have. That's all you wrote. And the DC Antlers are the champions of the Silver Division of the Oklahoma Metro Youth League that we're here at Mustang High School, brought to you by the DR Sports Network. This is what you look for in these guys. The defense wins championship. I'm telling you right now, you're going to see these guys here in this area on Friday nights pretty soon, Coach Rob.
Yeah, both teams, outstanding job. You just love championship Saturday. Both teams made it here by the shutout like we talked about earlier. Played outstanding football. Was a great game to watch, a great game to cover. Outstanding players that'll be playing Friday nights before you know it. You can just see the future. The future is bright with both of these teams.
Well, definitely, man. Stay tuned to the DR Sports Network all day long as we're bringing you championship football, the Oklahoma Metro Youth Football League. I am Mark Henry for Coach Rob. We'll see you back shortly for some more action.
Number 2, Darren Bullcummings. Number 3, Isaac Little. Number 5,
It brings the best out of you and the worst. It's the perfect balance of strategy, skill, and speed. It sharpens your technique, your decision making, and above all, your ability to work as a team. Iron sharpens iron. It puts a spotlight on every individual, forces everyone to be dynamic. It teaches you how to read the game, to anticipate, and to react before your opponent does. In this game, every second counts.
And for your champions, the Deer Creek Antlers.
Family on me, 3. 1, 2, 3.